Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including 4-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
It was working earlier, and then it got switched around as bottom of the first.
Let's see now.
1-0 count to back at the plate. And the 1-0 is a swing and miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Back had a big night in the district championship game the other night against Wolfe County, 3 for 3.
Did.
Had the big home run, too.
That was her first at bat, the second pitch with him. She nailed it.
And broke the game open, too.
There's the 1-1. A hard-hit ground ball to second. Brown cannot field it cleanly, and the error allows Breathitt County to have a runner at board to start the first.
That was a rocket. She at least slapped it down and kept it because he could have went out right field and probably Raylan would have been on second.
As runner at first, nobody out. Salyers to the plate now for Breathitt County.
55, Addie Sayers, a senior. Want to wish my mom and dad a happy anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
1975 they got married.
G.O.
First
That's
pitch.
dedication. That's good.
Salyers a check swing taken for ball 1. So 1-0 count. Y'all happy anniversary?
Addie had a really good game in the
She did.
district. She probably caught 4 or 5 pop-ups out there.
1-0 hits the inside corner for strike 1. Count even at a ball and a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first for Breathitt County. Scoreless here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Big crowd on hand.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Here comes the 1-1. Popped foul out of play over our heads for strike 2. So count quickly goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No score. 14th region. First round softball tournament.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and miss for strike 3, and that is out number 1 for the Lady Cats here in the first.
Coach Couch still don't know when we're going to have sports talk this week. We're waiting on the regional tournament to the brackets and the game days, so what the
rain delays.
So
And on that note, big news for Kentucky last night. Malachi Marino decides to come back for the Wildcats.
That's a big pickup. I wonder what the payday will be.
Oh, big one. Bowling at the plate for Breathitt County. She takes the first pitch for a ball, and they got back in a rundown. They picked her off. She just went ahead and tried to go to second, and they get her out. So now that's 2 outs.
Coach,
and nobody on.
Would you say $6 or $7 million a year or million a year?
Well, they said the agent was asking for more because I guess they saw he was going to go way late in the first or early in the second. So they thought, well, he's got to come back. Let's see if we can get him some more money, and I assume they did. There was just a couple days in between that, and he came, so I say he threw another $1 million at him.
Big pickup for UK to retain.
The 1-0 to Bowling is taken for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And I think the kid from out of Iowa, the shooter,
Alba State,
is deciding. I guess he's pretty far down.
Yeah, it sounds like he's going to pull back out and
go somewhere.
Yeah, well,
maybe Kentucky.
Some people think Kentucky, but we'll see. The 1-1 is fouled back for strike 2. I don't want to count anything before it happens, but would love to have him at Kentucky.
I would like to. Yeah.
Well, base is empty, 2 outs, a 1-2 count. The Bowling at the plate. Jenkins stranded a couple of runners in their half of the first as we're scoreless here in the bottom half of inning number 1.
Mihaela Bowling, a senior.
Banks Wines delivers. That one's upstairs, ball 2, count even.
We
2-2.
Said her name a lot over the years for her Breathitt County softball career.
She's pitched, played short, played behind the plate, or caught. I mean, you name it, she's pretty well done it. Here comes the break even. Swing and miss for strike 3, and Bowling will run that first after the ball got away from the catcher, but they throw it down and get the out for out number 3. So still scoreless after 1. We go to the top half of the second inning. Due up for Jenkins, 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. That's Brown, Sturgill, and Thacker. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Hi, everybody. This is John Bunn. I want you all to know that the Opportunity Store next to the post office in Jackson on Highway 15 has never had so many neat things to buy for low prices. A lot of them are new. The selection's never been greater. Clothes, shoes, whatnots, dishes, furniture. I mean, all types of things I can't begin to tell you. The hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4. That's the Opportunity Store next to the post office. I promise you, stop in. You'll say John was right. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, God is good all the
Go to the top half of inning number 2. Still scoreless. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 2 stranded for Jenkins. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody stranded for Breathitt County. And due up for the Lady Cavaliers here in the second. 6, 7, 8, Brown, Sturgill, and Thacker as Breathitt County looks to keep Jenkins off the board here in the second inning. Get back to the dugout. Go to the plate. Maybe score a run or 2. Take an early lead.
These two teams very similar.
Yeah, and they've not played this year, but just scrolling through, looking, and you can't really compare schedules. You can't do that kind of thing. But in my mind, there's always been a little bit of a science to it. Yes, it boils down to matchups. One team can mercy rule somebody, and then the next night lose to another team, and the team they mercy ruled can beat the team that they lost to. I mean, it's
just off nights, right?
Yeah, but there is a science to it, and I think the more games that are played, the more you can tell. And from everything I can tell, these two teams look very even, at least on paper.
At least on paper.
Brown digs in to lead off the second for Jenkins. The first pitch from back is going to be fouled to the screen for strike 1. So an 0-1 count at the plate.
No score here.
Hey, and I want to give a big props to the maintenance crew at Breathitt County Schools as the 0-1 is taken away for ball one. For a few reasons. One, guys, if you look up, I don't know if you notice, we got lights in the press box here now. First time it's ever happened. New plug-ins put in on each end.
Oh, yeah.
And hats off to the crew that worked the field.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hats off to the crew that's worked the field here to get this game ready to play. Here's a fly ball in the left field. It'll go to the fence. Hayes picks it up. She'll throw it into second, and it's going to be close, but it is a leadoff double for Brown and the Lady Cavaliers. Hayes played that as well as she could.
Yeah, Brown, the freshman. So now Jenkins has a runner in scoring position.
With nobody out. Sturgill at the plate now. As Bowling called out the defensive play for Breathitt County. Back has the pitch call. She readies and delivers. Breathitt County expecting a bunt. They bring the third baseman all the way in. And Sturgill does square the bunt, fouls it off for strike one.
Brown on second base for Jenkins.
Got to make sure that Napier can beat Brown to the bag at third if you're bringing Hayes in that far. As back winds, the 0-1. Taking low for ball one. Switched camera angles thinking the runner might go. Napier did a good job of covering the bag at third. 1-1 count. Back readies, delivers. Swing attempt on a bunt, trying to drag bunt there, and it misses for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brown at second after a leadoff double. And now if you're Breathitt County, you'd love to get a strikeout here. Here comes the 1-2. Upstairs, ball 2. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out.
Yeah, Brown at second base for Jenkins in scoring position.
Here comes the break-even pitch, foul straight back. Keeps it at 2-2. Again, I commend everybody that's been involved in these baseball and softball tournaments, statewide, but especially here in the 14th. They've had a lot of moving parts, trying to get different places, different days, different times. A break-even pitch here, again, fouled straight back. But, you know, a lot of hard work. We appreciate that. And they've communicated with us very well and kept us on top of everything as they've made decisions to let us know, and we definitely appreciate it. Of course, I will throw an extra appreciation out there to Coach Combs for Breathitt County Baseball and the AD for Breathitt County, Kyle Moore, as the 2-2 goes inside ball 3. And also for Coach Back, keeping James and I informed. You know, it takes a lot. There's a lot going on. And they have
got 16 teams to
deal
with, 16 coaches, 16.
Here's a line driving to right field. Bellamy will field it, throw it into second, and it's an RBI single for Jenkins.
Jenkins up 1-0.
Runner at first, still nobody out.
Coach Back has called the players in. Going to talk to his daughter, the star pitcher. Everybody's coming in.
So Jenkins gets the early lead. Of course, Breathitt County would have loved to have had the early lead, but they had to play from behind in the district championship game. They had to come back to win that one. But in the postseason, things get tighter. You get into elimination games, you get real tight. First game here tonight was Hazard 1, Estill 0, if that gives you an idea of how tight it can get sometimes in postseason play. As Breathitt County meeting is over on the infield.
Coach Back in his first year has done a tremendous job.
Absolutely.
He was on Coach Honeycutt's staff last year.
And we appreciate everybody tuning in, whether you're doing so on 97.3 WJSN or on our YouTube channel.
We're very thankful.
As Thacker squares the bunt, misses for strike one. You know, Sturgill tried to lay a bunt down before she wound up with an RBI single. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and miss for strike 2.
Number 40, Kaylee Sturgill, a junior.
Back winds, delivers the 0-2. Across for strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here in the second for Jenkins. Runner still at first for the Lady Cavaliers as Sutherland to the plate. On deck is the top of the lineup for Jenkins. That'll be Sexton.
Ella Sutherland. She's an 8th grader. She wears number 5 for Jenkins.
Back winds, delivers the first pitch. Fouled straight back by Sutherland for strike 1.
You know, we're so blessed in Breathitt County to have facilities that can host a regional tournament.
Yeah, they had the tarp on the field. I know if you're watching on a YouTube live channel, you see wet spots. There were some holes, but the whole field wasn't drenched. The tarp did its job, and they were able to play today. I know it was originally scheduled for Saturday. The 0-1 going to be lifted, foul out of play, left field side for strike 2.
Steve mentioned in tournament time, players tend to sometimes overthink and get a little bit tighter. It's win or go home.
Right.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Across for strike 3. Out number 2.
If you can get this one, they won't be hurt too bad, just 1 run.
So 2 outs, runner at first. Jenkins leading 1-0 as they roll it to the top of the lineup with Sexton. She struck out in the first at bat back in inning number 1. Up here in inning number 2, Jenkins that lead, and the first pitch is taken low for ball 1.
Chloe Sexton hitting .463, leading this team in batting average.
As back winds, delivers the 1-0. Grounded to third and foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jenkins leading 1-0 over Breathitt County. First round, 14th region softball tournament.
Hey, and James, before you mention the Reds, I'll go ahead and mention they won today.
So they were up.
Yeah, 7-2. I think.
Or the Mets.
I think it's final. Yeah, final 7-2. 1-1 going to be fouled back to the screen for strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count.
Last I checked, it was up 7-1.
Yeah, 7-2 the final.
Yeah. Good.
1-2 count, 2 outs. Runner at first. Jenkins has scored a run here in the top half of the second to lead it 1-0. As the Lady Cats trying to get out of this inning, get to the plate, maybe try to tie it up. Here comes the 1-2. Across for strike 3, and that'll do it for the Lady Cavaliers here in inning number 2. They do play to run. They lead it 1-0 as due up for Breathitt County in the bottom half of the inning will be 4, 5, 6. Pelfrey, Chloe Hayes, and Napier. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Showtime is the place to eat. Pizzas, appetizers, sandwiches, french fries, great desserts, meals like chicken strips, baked spaghetti, and over 100 items on their menu. Open Monday through Friday. Also, while you're in Showtime, check out Jaden Cates Coffee Shop. In addition to coffee, drinks, they have donuts, gourmet sodas, boba lemonades, and so much more. For lunch, they offer loaded taters, tacos, nachos, rice bowls, and quesadillas. Stop by Showtime and tell them God is good.
Looking for a good quality automobile? Then come on down to Banks Auto Sales in Campton, Kentucky. We have a lot of good deals on trucks, cars, SUVs, and vans. Our wonderful staff would love to assist you in finding your next vehicle. We have what you need, and if we don't, we'll find it. We're located on Highway 15 in Campton. Stop in today or give us a call at 606-668-6992.
Go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Breathitt County will have 4, 5, 6 to the plate. Pelfrey, Chloe Hayes, and Napier as they look to try to tie it up, maybe take a lead. They trail it 1-0 to Jenkins as Lady Cats looking for their first hit. First batter got aboard. That was back. Second baseman misplayed a ground ball. Of course, it was hit hard, but still we'll have to see the official scoring. I had it as an error. I could see an argument for a hit there.
And happy Memorial Day.
Absolutely.
And thanks to all the servicemen and women.
100%. We appreciate it.
Ones that paid the ultimate sacrifice and ones serving today. Thank you so very much. And the families of the servicemen and women.
So Pelfrey will lead off. And I said that Back had the home run.
Pelfrey did too.
Pelfrey had the home run in the district championship game. Back had it in the game prior that we had done, the leadoff home run.
Yes.
I'll get it right.
Yes.
So Pelfrey had the one that put the game out of reach in the district championship game. She digs in to lead off the bottom of the second for the Lady Cats. First pitch swinging. There's a ball hit the left, and it's off the fence. Rounds first. She's going to head for second. It's going to be a close play, and she's in, standing up.
She was inches away from a home run.
But her heart's a thumping. Because she was ready and seeing that ball come in.
Inches away of tying this game up.
So Lady Cats have the tying run and scoring position with nobody out. And Chloe Hayes to the plate. See if Lady Cats try to play small ball or if they swing away.
Come on, Chloe, right down that third baseline.
Chloe Hayes on this season, she's hitting .346. Number 22. She's a senior.
Banks Wines delivers first pitch coming over our heads. And
How
it
about
hits,
that now?
If you can hear that on the broadcast, on the roof for strike one. Guys, I'm telling you, I have seen foul balls come in this press box. I've seen it. I've almost been hit by one. But it's been a little while since it's happened.
I just want you to know I'm hiding behind the camera.
But that's strike one.
Hope it's got insurance.
Hayes squares the bunt, pulls back, takes the pitch in the dirt for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Pelfrey at second base in scoring position.
And if you've not checked us out on YouTube, we invite you to do so. Go to YouTube however you access it, through a smart device or website. Get to that, the rest of that in a moment. The 1-1 is swing and miss by Chloe Hayes for strike two. When you get there to find the broadcast, go to the search bar, type in WJSN 97.3. You have to put the numbers in to find it. If you don't put the numbers in, you might not find us. But once you do, will be the first result that comes up. While you're there, like the broadcast, subscribe to the channel. That way you get notification every time we go to live. And the 1-2 hit hard to center field. There is Thacker, though, to make the catch for out number one.
It's 74 degrees on the field here in Jackson, Kentucky. We do want to thank everybody for tuning in to 97.3.
That YouTube Live channel presented by Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. Napier at the plate for Breathitt County, trying to drive in the tying run from second base as first pitch is taken for strike one. I think she thought it was a little off the plate away, but umpire called it the strike. So Pelfrey had the leadoff double to start the inning. Out at second with one out. Banks has a sign, winds, delivers the 0-1. Here's a fly ball to right field, and coming on to make the catch is Bailey for out number two. So now 2 outs, and Pelfrey's still out at second as Tinley Hayes to the plate for Breathitt County.
Well, they're hitting the ball. It's going to get in the gap here in a minute because they're hitting it pretty hard.
Tinley Hayes.
We've seen it happen this year, yeah.
Number two, a sophomore, hitting .308.
This is their first time around for a lot of these girls seeing them right.
It was the first pitch to Hayes, a big cut and miss for strike one. Pelfrey again led this inning off with the double, still out at second base with now 2 outs. An 0-1 count to Tinley Hayes. Jenkins, a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. As Banks winds, delivers. Hayes another swing and miss for strike two. 0-2 count.
Pelfrey in scoring position for the Lady Cats.
Banks readies the 0-2. There's a line drive to center. Will it get down? It does. It gets by the center fielder, Thacker. Tried to make the catch. Hayes to second. She does not stop. She will be at
third.
A stand-up triple for Hayes and Breathitt County.
She's needed that. She's hit the ball, but it seems like she hits it. Somebody just either catches it or they scoop it up and throw her out. So she's grinning like a big possum. I'm glad she got a good solid hit.
Making contact, like you said, Coach. It was going to drop, and it did drop.
Yeah.
So 2 outs, runner at third. Breathitt County has tied this game at 1 here in the bottom of the second, and Savannah Barnett at the plate. Chance to give the Lady Cats the lead.
Savannah hitting 264. She's a freshman, worth number 20.
First pitch in the dirt, taken for ball 1. Good stop by Sturgill behind the plate for the Lady Cavaliers. One ball, no strikes. Jenkins keeps their outfielders a little more deeper than we see a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, Wolf County did that in the district championship game. There's a throw down to third as Hayes back safely.
Well, with the hit with Pelfrey and the hit from Tinsley there and the one between them, I bet they're thinking, I'm glad we're back here and let it drop in front of us instead of way over our head.
2-0 count to Barnett at the plate. 2 outs, runner at third. Breathitt County's tied it up at 1. As Barnett will go after this one. Foul off the 2-0 for strike 1.
We're all tied here in Jackson, Kentucky. Breathitt County 1, Jenkins 1.
And I got to say this. Thankfully, it has cooled down a little bit compared to what it was on our first broadcast today.
And about that tent.
Yeah, I appreciate the tent.
Yes.
100%. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 3.
Tinsley's just daring them to throw down that third baseline.
Yeah, and as soon as they do, she's going to break to the plate.
Yes. Catch me if you can.
3-1 count to Barnett with 2 outs. It's a hitter's count here. Pitch is across for strike 2. You know, even though it's a hitter's count, you don't have to swing on 3-1. You know, if it's one of those pitches that maybe I could get to it, but I probably wouldn't be able to do a whole lot with it, just let it go. Wait for the next pitch.
Hayes at third base.
Count is full. Payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. The throw down to third as Hayes gets back safely. So runners at the corners. And here's the situation. Bellamy at the plate.
Bellamy, number 17, hitting 259. She's a sophomore.
If you're Breathitt County, do you send Barnett to make them throw and then bring her back? Just say, hey, if they throw, come back, just to try to see if we can give the runner at third enough time to score.
Right. Get their attention on the wrong spot.
But at the same time, if you can get a runner at second, take it. So Bellamy at the plate. First pitch, taking inside, ball 1. They throw down to short as Hayes gets back to second. Runner didn't even go.
Thank God she didn't, because that shortstop, I'm sure, would have nailed that catch.
Well, no, I'm saying the runner didn't go from first.
Yeah, from out here.
Didn't even take off, and the shortstop the catcher came up throwing the shortstop.
I think Dad had a hold of her shirt. I'm sure she didn't go.
No. 1 ball, no strikes to count. As Banks winds, delivers. Taking low, ball 2. 2-0. Top of the lineup in the on-deck circle is back. Raylan Back is hoping to get her chance with the bases loaded here. 2 outs. Bottom of the second.
Tied at 1.
Banks awaits the pitch call, steps off, calls time. Now, ready. Wines delivers the 2-0. Swing and miss for strike 3. Runner does go as Barnett will be at second base.
She was scooting down through there.
She didn't even get a throw.
Lady Cats now has runners at second and third. As Coach Back will adjust the base.
It's breakaway bases, yeah, so they.
Yeah, when you coach, you could do all kinds of good stuff.
Yeah.
Maintenance. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll see if that first game was over with them coaches is out there and some parents and running the lines and
raking the field, doing all that good stuff.
Yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike to count, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners at second and third now for Breathitt County. They've tied it up at 1. They'd love to take the lead here if they can get another runner across. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Inside ball 3 gets by the catcher, and Hayes will score. Both runners advance. 2-1 Lady Cats.
Good base running. Soon
Smart.
as Tinsley took off a little back, or a little, she took off. Barnett.
Yeah, the trailing runner always wants to do exactly what the lead runner does. 3-1 count to Bellamy with 2 outs. Runner at third. Breathitt County leads it 2-1 now. As the 3-1, the cross for strike 2, and it runs full.
It's Breathitt County now. Leading 2-1. Wait for the scoreboard to change.
Full count. There they go. They heard you. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. First base side.
Good job, Coach.
Count still full.
It's like he's played baseball or something before. He was a good baseball player, too, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
I remember when he was in Little League. And good athlete then.
Full count, 2 outs. Runner at third for Breathitt County. And the payoff pitch once more. Bellamy fouls it straight back again. Still 3-2.
She's staying alive. BGs.
Staying alive.
Yeah, staying alive. The BGs.
Was that the first thing come to your mind when you said that?
Yes.
That was mine.
I always say extends the at-bats. I know better.
We was thinking strobe lights and everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flashback for some
All
folks.
the moves.
Payoff pitch. Inside corner, taken strike 3. The Breathitt County strands a runner, but they plate 2. They lead it 2-1, going to the top half of the third. Due up for the Lady Cavaliers. 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. That's Bailey, Cornett, and Bates. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Do you have someone you'd like to send flowers to? People love to receive flowers. Call Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Located on South Main in Jackson, which is right down from Wendy's, a few spots there. They have a lot of things inside to look at for gifts also, and they will give you beautiful flowers to send out at competitive prices. And they have a wonderful staff in there, so it's good to have people like this around when you need flowers or some other things. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. You'll be glad you did.
Go to the top half of the third inning. Due up for Jenkins, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. That's Bailey, Cornett, and Banks as Breathitt County a 2-1 lead over Jenkins. Lady Cavaliers scored 1 run in the top half of the second. Breathitt County answered with a couple of runs, 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and they stranded a runner as Breathitt County on top now, 2-1.
It was a smart base run in by Breathitt County.
I tell you, all the little things, the base running, like you said, if somebody's on third, you need to try to go to second.
And you talk about hearing songs. When you say all the little things, that makes me convert to all the small things. Link 182.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There's not much you can't say that ain't in a song.
Somewhere.
Somewhere. It makes you think.
Bailey digs in for Jenkins and
Oh, Lord.
lifts the first pitch in the center field as Salyers comes on and can't get to it, but drops for a single. Of course, it didn't go flying by her either to allow the runner to advance from first to second. So leadoff single for Jenkins here in the third.
I want to see one of these girls stretch out and catch a big arrow, hit the ground. We'll see it before the region's over with.
Cornett at the plate now. She singled back in the first.
Cornett hitting .463.
Takes the first pitch upstairs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-1, nobody out. Breathitt County leads it here in the third. Here's the 1-0. Across for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coach, I know this is probably the first time you've went from one location to another to call 2 different baseball, softball games in the same day in a regional tournament as the 1-1 taken inside for ball 2. I got to say, not my first rodeo in that situation.
Lance Turner and I did that in the All-A tournament for volleyball covering Wolfe County in the state tournament. We had to change locations in Richmond.
I remember you talking about that.
2-1 is grounded down the left field line as Tinley Hayes gets to it. It's a double, and runners at second and third now for Jenkins with nobody out. They got the potential tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position.
When it comes region time, regional tournament, you just got to just dive on the ground. You got to keep your glove on the ground. One error or one missed ball can cause the hazard, and Estill was 1-0.
Some cases is who makes the least mistakes.
Yeah.
Bates at the plate for Jenkins. Takes the first pitch for ball 1.
So you see it hit, you just got to get over, get that glove between your feet, and keep that ball in front of you.
1 ball. I'm sorry. Just going to say 1 ball, no strikes.
Bates hitting .343.
1-0 pitch. Grounded to third and foul.
Thank goodness for the Lady Cats.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bates single down the left field line.
Right now, all of their girls,
first at bat,
different parts of the lineup's hitting. It really doesn't matter 1 through 9 for Jenkins right now.
Back has the sign. Here comes the 1-1. Popped up, shallow left field. Tinley Hayes comes on. She'll make the catch and throw it over top of the catcher's head, but runners are not able to advance, and that's out number 1.
Is the third base coach thinking, man, I should have sent her? I mean, you can't worry about that stuff. I just ask.
Well, to be honest with you, I probably wouldn't have seen her either.
No, there's just not a big enough a backstop back there.
There's room, but
not enough.
Not a ton,
Not a ton, yeah.
So 1 out, still 2 on. Banks to the plate now, and she'll take the first pitch upstairs for ball 1.
I like Tinsley scooped that up and got it in the infield in a hurry.
That's what you got to do. You got to get it back in as quick as you can. The 1-0 fouled off for strike 1.
Breathitt County 2, Jenkins 1, first round, the 14th region softball tournament in Jackson, Kentucky.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on.
Yeah, they need to get these next 2 out without them scoring.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and miss for strike 2.
Jenkins 2 in scoring position.
Let's get this next strike.
Here's the 1-2. Inside corner for strike 3. Good coach. Good call, coach. I started to say good coach call. That don't work.
Said, you know what I'm saying.
2 outs, still 2 on. And Brown at the plate. She doubled back in the second to lead off the second. Scored a run. Here's a ground ball to short. Napier Fields throws to first. 4 out, number 3. That'll do it for Jenkins here in the third. We go to the bottom half. Breathitt County still leads at 2-1. Due up for the Lady Cats. They're at the top of the lineup. 1, 2, 3. Back, Salyers, and Bowling. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
Go to the bottom half of inning number 3. Breathitt County to the top of the lineup with Back, Cavaliers, and Bowling. That's 1, 2, 3 in their lineup as they lead it 2-1. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 stranded for Jenkins. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 stranded for Breathitt County. Lady Cats would love to score some more here.
Yes, and they're going to need it too. This Jenkins team is very feisty. They're a feisty team, a good team.
And they hit the ball well.
Yeah, like Steve said, and Coach Couch, 2 teams very evenly matched.
Yep. Back hit a hard ground ball at second that got misplayed by Brown in the first inning. So she wound up on, but got caught stealing as she fouls off the first pitch here for strike 1.
Yeah, Back, a freshman hitting .467. 3 home runs on the season.
We had one of them here. I think it was the Knott County game, if I remember that right. Led the game off for the Lady Cats with a home run. Down in the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skips in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Breathitt County leading Jenkins 2-1. Nice crowd here on hand on the banks of Pambo Lake.
1-1 pitch. Fouled back over our heads. There's a second one off the top of the press box for strike 2. He got this camera sitting in the window, all this stuff sitting here on this table. And you think, please don't come in here. 1-2 count. As Banks winds and delivers. Low and in, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and no outs. Back, 35 runs, 43 hits, 26 RBIs, 9 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers.
Count even at 2-2 is Back leading off the bottom of the 3rd for Breathitt County. Banks with the sign, winds the break even. Popped up in the infield as Brown goes over, makes the catch. For out number 1. So Salyers at the plate now for Breathitt County with 1 out and the base is empty.
55, Addie Salyers, a senior, hitting .308, and she's a very good center field. Defensively, one of the best in the region.
And she'll foul the first pitch off for strike 1. 0 for 1 so far as Salyers struck out in the first. Looking for her first hit. Would love to do that with 1 out here in the 3rd.
The winner will take on Hazard either tomorrow, Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Whatever day they can get it in based off the weather.
Can't tell you for sure what day it's going to be on. So
0-1 count. Banks winds, delivers. There's a swing and miss for strike 2.
Was it Johnny Cash sung that song? It's a 50, 51, 52, 53. That old
automobile
cart that he built at that.
Yeah, 51, 52, 53, 54. Yeah.
Monday, it could be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Banks readies and winds the 0-2. Swing and miss for strike 3. That's 2 up, 2 down for Breathitt County here in the 3rd. So with the bases empty, Bowling will come to the plate. Struck out in the first as well. Looking for her first hit today.
Bowling hitting .442, the senior.
Do a good hard lick.
handles most of the catching
First
duties.
pitch lifted in the shallow right field as the second baseman, Brown, that time makes a really nice play to rob Bowling of a hit, and that is out number 3. We go to the top of the 4th. Breathitt County leads it still 2-1 over Jenkins, and due up for Lady Cavaliers, 7-8-9. That's Sturgill, Thacker, and Sutherland. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Hi, everybody. This is John Budd. I want you all to know that the Opportunity Store next to the post office in Jackson on Highway 15 has never had so many neat things to buy for low prices. A lot of them are new. The selection's never been greater. Clothes, shoes, whatnots, dishes, furniture. I mean, all types of things I can't begin to tell you. The hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4. That's the Opportunity Store next to the post office. I promise you, stop in. You'll say John was right. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, God is good all the time.
Go to the top of inning number 4. Jenkins will have 7-8-9 to the plate. Sturgill, Thacker, and Sutherland. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, 5 stranded for Jenkins. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 1 stranded for Breathitt County as Lady Cats with that 2-1 lead going to the top of the 4th. Again, winner gets hazard. A 1-0 win for the Lady Bulldogs over Estill County in the first game here at Breathitt County. Now, there were 2 other games that took place at Wolfe County earlier today. Perry Central and Letcher Central both won their games and advanced. They will play semifinal number 2. The winner of this game will be in semifinal number 1 against Hazard.
So it'll be their early game.
At least that's the way it is according to the bracket. Now, whether they change that because of the way the games have been played, I don't know. They've not released the times to me yet.
Or locations for sure, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Of course, that's going to depend on weather. I think tomorrow, big chance of heavy rain at times.
That's the way it looks.
So, Sturgill digs in. I'm glad they were able to get the games in today. Sturgill digs in.
Sturgill, a junior. Kaylee Sturgill, worth number 40.
So foul off the first pitch here for strike 1 to start. She's top of inning number 4.
She's hitting .435 for the Lady Cavaliers. They had a basketball player named Johnny Ray Williams. You remember him, Coach? 1991-92.
Yes.
Went on to play for Georgetown College. He was ranked the top 14th region player of the year his senior year.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They had Robbie Royalty.
Yeah.
The team.
Here's the 0-1. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Last game of the district or first game of the region, Royalty tore his ACL and Williams hurt his hand. Didn't he go into a wall trying to get a rebound and broke his hand or something?
Here comes the 1-1. Lifted
Lord.
in the right field. Bellamy right there to make the catch. 4 out. Number 1.
Good catch by Bellamy, the sophomore.
Like a magnet to that ball. She's been doing it the last several games.
So 1 up, 1 down for Jenkins to start the top of the 4th.
But that was a pretty good lick from opposite side of the field.
Hit it. Yeah, hit it on the
She's
nose.
solid.
Just right there was Bellamy. Thacker 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout in the second at the plate now with 1 out, bases empty.
Haley Thacker, a sophomore, she's hitting .382.
First pitch was upstairs for ball 1.
Breathitt County leads 2-1.
Here comes the 1-0. Fouled straight back for strike 1, count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, bases empty here in the top of the 4th. Jenkins so far more hits than Breathitt County, but Breathitt County more runs. 2-1 on the scoreboard for Breathitt County, but 6 hits to 2 hits in favor of Jenkins to this point. 1-1 count at the plate to Thacker. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off for strike 2. 1-2 count.
Get a one or more strike, it'd be nice to get 2 outs.
Back. Readies. Winds the 1-2. Fouled back to the screen once more. Thacker keeping the at-bat going.
Boy, the Thacker and the Sexton and the Sturgill, Bates, Cornett, those are just names you've heard year after year.
Yes.
In any of the sports.
Here comes the 1-2. Popped up, foul, third base side, and lands safely.
Jenkins, a couple of transfers from Ledger Central.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Of course, year before last, Winston Lee had that great run.
Yes.
Jenkins, Cavalier
won the district.
Boys basketball, yeah.
It was last year.
Last year knocked off Letcher.
Here comes the 1-2. Inside, just off the plate for ball 2. Count goes even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty. We are in the top of inning number 4. Breathitt County leading Jenkins 2-1. Here comes the break-even pitch. Again inside off the plate. Ball 3 runs it full. Count full. Here comes the payoff. Fouled off third base side again as Thacker extends the at-bat. She has
how many pitches is it?
5 fouls, and then add the 3 balls, and it's 8 pitch at bat so far. Awaiting pitch number 9.
I'm gonna say 8 or 9 pitches. I could have went and got me a water.
A water, yeah, from the concession stand. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled back once more.
2-1. Lady Cats up over a good Jenkins softball team.
Yeah, and Jenkins fighting to keep things going here. Three and 2 the count. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball to third as Hayes Fields throws the first. 4 out, number 2.
Good job.
I was just like practice.
Routine.
Yes.
So 2 up, 2 down for the Lady Cavaliers here in the 4th. And to the plate is Sutherland. She's 0 for 1, struck out in the 2nd.
We come back in this press box, we're bringing a fan. I'm bringing one.
Number 5, Ayla Sutherland.
She'll foul the first pitch off. Out of play, left field side for strike 1. Well, the fans are all sitting out around the fence, outfield fence. See a big crowd out there.
A nice crowd on hand.
As back, winds the 0-1, a swing and miss for strike 2, and it's now an 0-2 count to Sutherland at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty, top of the 4th. Breathitt County a 2-1 lead over Jenkins at the moment. As back with the sign, readies, winds the 0-2. Grounded to third, but foul. There went one diving after a ball there, Coach.
And Miss Chloe Hayes just hit the ground.
You said we'd see one before the night's over. There you go.
She didn't stop. I don't see another one. Let's stop it.
Still no balls, 2 strikes. The count at the plate. Here's the pitch. Soft line drive to short.
Nope.
Napier fields but cannot get it to first in time. That's an infield single for Sutherland, and it rolls it to the top of the lineup for Jenkins as Sexton to the plate. She's 0 for 2 so far, but comes up with a runner on and 2 outs.
It's like the ball just died. I was too busy watching it in the camera. I couldn't see it real well. But it seemed like the ball went so far and it just died.
I think it was off the end of the bat, too. I don't think she really hit it super well, but well enough. Here's a pitch line down the left field line. Hayes going after it. She'll pick it up as they wave Sutherland home. The ball or the throw gets cut off by Hayes at third, Chloe Hayes, and we are tied at 2.
Tied at 2.
Sexton doubled, RBI doubled, and Sutherland scores from first.
She was scooting.
Tied at 2 here in the 14th region. First round softball tournament.
2 outs still, Breathitt County. 1 out away from getting out of the inning. But Jenkins has a go-ahead run out at second. They'd love to bring that runner in.
I think she hit the ball very well the last at bat.
Single to center as
Yes.
first pitch, a check swing. Are they going to appeal? Catcher's asking for it, and home plate umpire, I don't think did he?
Rebuked it, he did.
Ball 1.
Tied at 2.
Here comes the 1-0 count, or 1-0 pitch, sorry. Inside corner taken for strike 1, and they got the
her.
runner going to
Got
third.
her. Yes. Was that a nice throw for Miss?
Miss Bowling and Jenkins, I think, arguing potential obstruction over at third, but not going to be the case as Breathitt County guns down the runner at third, and they go to the top. It's going to be bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 2, though. Jenkins did play the run. 2-2 the score, and due up for Lady Cats in the bottom of the 4th. 4, 5, 6, Pelfrey, Chloe Hayes, and Napier. We will take a 1-minute break. Be back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Showtime is the place to eat. Pizzas, appetizers, sandwiches, french fries, great desserts, meals like chicken strips, baked spaghetti, and over 100 items on their menu. Open Monday through Friday. Also, while you're in Showtime, check out Jade and Kate's Coffee Shop. In addition to coffee, drinks, they have donuts, gourmet sodas, boba lemonades, and so much more. For lunch, they offer loaded taters, tacos, nachos, rice bowls, and quesadillas. Stop by Showtime and tell them God is good.
Looking for a good quality automobile? Then come on down to Banks Auto Sales in Campton, Kentucky. We have a lot of good deals on trucks, cars, SUVs, and vans. Our wonderful staff would love to assist you in finding your next vehicle. We have what you need, and if we don't, we'll find it. We're located on Highway 15 in Campton. Stop in today or give us a call at 606-668-6992.
Go to the bottom of the 4th. Breathitt County with 4, 5, 6 to the plate. So Pelfrey leading off for Lady Cats, and she'll take the first pitch up and away for ball 1.
Pelfrey was inches away of sending a shot out of here.
She still got to do it, so
Yeah.
we're wishing her to do that.
There's the 1-0. Popped foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Tied at 2. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's crowd here on hand. Lights are on in Jackson, Kentucky.
Comes the 1-1 pitch. Fouled straight back for strike 2. 1-2 count. Pelfrey leading off the bottom of the 4th for Breathitt County. We're tied at 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs.
Here's the 1-2 pitch.
Oh, Lord.
Lifted foul, a long way foul. That ball would have been long gone.
Top the cars.
But it went foul.
Hit 2 cars.
Bounced off the ground, yeah.
Got to make them think. Man, she killed that.
Yeah, she was striking it out
Absolutely,
just
she
a
did.
little bit, 20 feet.
This Banks with the sign. Here comes the 1-2. Skips in the dirt, hits her, and Pelfrey takes her base.
I think I'd hit her instead of letting her hit it over the fence.
So leadoff batter aboard for Breathitt County.
Tied at 2.
Come on, Chloe.
Chloe Hayes, number 22, a senior, hitting 346.
First pitch to Chloe Hayes is upstairs, taken for ball 1. They throw down to first, but Pelfrey back in time.
Yeah, Pelfrey at first base for Breathitt County.
So 1 ball, no strikes to count. Nobody out. As Pelfrey was hit by a pitch to start the inning. Banks winds, delivers, upstairs, ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes, no outs.
And throw went to first once more. They get Pelfrey back safely.
Making her think about it, ain't they? Keeping her close. And
as Banks winds the 2-0. Here's a ground ball to third. They're going to throw to second, get the out there. Throw to first is not in time. So 1 out now, still 1 on, runner at first for Breathitt County.
Winner will play Hazard sometime this week.
First pitch to Napier, across for a strike. 0-1 count. As Banks gets the pitch call. Ready's the 0-1. Delivers. Foul tipped into the mitt for strike 2.
Napier got a good hit the last time. Didn't she?
Flied out the right.
But they tagged and went off of that, didn't he?
Might have advanced the base, but
Yes.
yeah.
They went from second to third.
Here comes the 0-2. Swing and miss for strike 3, out number 2. 2 outs, still runner at first for Breathitt County, as that'll bring Tinley Hayes to the plate. Now she tripled the right center in her at bat back in the second, 1 for 1, a triple, an RBI, and a run scored. She scored the second run, knocked in the first run, scored the second run for Breathitt County that inning. And a swing and a miss here for strike 1.
Tinley Hayes hitting 308. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Here comes the 0-1. Upstairs, ball 1. Hayes goes to second.
Now
Throw winds
maybe
up in center
third.
field. Go ahead in the third, and the throw
She's in.
is there, but she's in safely.
Those errors like that, Coach, can cost you big in a game like this. We'll see if the Lady Cats can get Hayes on across that plate.
Whoever hits has got to get on safe so she can get across. That'd be nice.
1-1 count
3-2.
at the plate.
Go up by 1.
So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runner at third. It's Tinley Hayes trying to bring Chloe in. And the pitch is up and in for ball 2, 2-1 count.
Sisters. Well, Tinley plays hard for Coach Hayes and Breathitt County Lady Cat basketball.
Absolutely. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Low ball 3. Gets by the catcher. Chloe Hayes started to go. Catcher picks it up. She's going to tag her. Oh, she's going to throw it.
Out.
And they got her. That'll do it for the Lady Cats here in the bottom of the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 2. Due up for Jenkins, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Bailey, Cornett, Bates. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Do you have someone you'd like to send flowers to? People love to receive flowers. Call Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Located on South Main in Jackson, which is right down from Wendy's, a few spots there. They have a lot of things inside to look at for gifts also, and they will give you beautiful flowers to send out at competitive prices. And they have a wonderful staff in there, so it's good to have people like this around when you need flowers or some other things. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. You'll be glad you did.
We go to the top half of inning number 5. We are tied at 2. Breathitt County Jenkins in girls softball action. It's the last game of the opening round of the 14th Region Softball Tournament, as semifinal number 2 already set. It's going to be Perry Central and Letcher Central. Semifinal number 1, Hazard has advanced. They defeated Estill County 1-0 here in game number 1 here at Breathitt County. And the Lady Cats of Breathitt County taking on the Jenkins Lady Cavaliers. Tied at 2 in the top of the 5th with 2, 3, 4 to the plate for Jenkins. That'll be Bailey, Cornett, and Bates. As Bailey, 1 for 2, singled in her last at bat in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. Breathitt County looking for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. You look ahead to the bottom half. They'll have 7, 8, 9 to the plate. Tinley Hayes will be back at the plate, as she was there when the 3rd out was made, when they tagged the runner at 3rd. So 7, 8, 9 will be to the plate for Breathitt County in the bottom of the 5th, but they got to get there first, as check swing by Bailey goes far enough. It's called strike 1. It's a pitch up and out of the zone, but if you can get a strike on a pitch up and out of the zone, take it.
Addie Bailey, an 8th grader, she's hitting .373.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped up, foul territory, and it will land safely for strike 2. It went first base side.
Your softball and baseball action all around the 14th region today.
No balls, 2 strikes to count to Bailey, leading off the top of the 5th for Jenkins. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and miss for strike 3. 1 up, 1 down for the Lady Cavaliers. They bring Cornett to the plate. She's 2 for 2, a single and a double in the 1st and 3rd innings.
Gracie Cornett hitting .463.
Breathitt County looking to get her out for the first time tonight. As first pitch from back, swing and miss for strike 1.
And 1 out.
Here comes the 0-1. Popped foul, straight back out of play for strike 2. So it's an 0-2 count with 1 out. Base is empty for Jenkins here in the top of the 5th. As Lady Cats trying to get Cornett out for the first time tonight.
See some umbrellas popping up.
Here's a soft liner towards 3rd. Napier will field it in the shortstop spot. Throw to first, gets away from Barnett. Breathitt County will just pick it up and let Cornett go to second, as she was already there for the most part.
Now Gracie Cornett, she's in scoring position at second base.
Just 1 out.
Just 1 out.
I'm going to score that as an infield single and a throw-in error. As Bates at the plate. Hard hit down the left field line on the first pitch in the at-bat. Jenkins will take a lead at 3-2. And the throw into second is not going to be in time. RBI double for Bates. (3-2) Jenkins.
Yeah, errors, mistakes can cost you in games like it. Well, any game.
Now there's a chance Cornett could have scored from first
Yes.
on that one.
When you get into the region, everybody's usually fine-tuned a lot. And said one error can cost you a game.
Oh, man.
As the rain starts to come down here at the Breathitt County High School softball complex. Banks digs in 0 for 2 so far. Looking for her first hit. Breathitt County's looking for out number 2 as swinging a miss for strike one.
Banks, a sophomore, hitting on the season, looks like, Steve, 509.
That's a good batting average.
What grade she in?
She is a sophomore. I had to double check, make sure I was right. 509.
Scoreboard just went out.
Scoreboard just went out.
I've got an 0-1 count, and it came right back on. Here's the pitch. Popped foul behind the plate. Will Bowling have room? And she does not. It gets into the bleachers.
Lady Cats gave chase. Good effort. And we're right above the Jenkins dugout.
Yeah, home dugout on the third base side here at the softball complex. We are above the first base dugout. Here comes the 0-2. Low and in, ball one.
Jenkins, runner at scoring position at second base.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Low and in, ball two, count even.
With one out.
Break-even pitch coming from back. Winds and delivers. Taking low, ball three.
I'm thinking people out there in that truck would have to turn their lights off. That's irritating to me. And I couldn't imagine being a batter.
Well, right-handed batters might not be able to pick it up. Lefty, definitely. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled off, first base side. Count remains full.
With one out, and Jenkins leading 3-2.
Yeah, they scored a run here in the top of the fifth to take the lead. Here comes the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back once again. That was not the foul ball. That was a phone. 3-2 count. One out, one on. And one run in for Jenkins here in the fifth inning. As back winds the payoff pitch once more. Fouled back once more. Ninth pitch in the at-bat coming up.
Fighting them off.
We'll do the payoff pitch again as back winds, delivers. Popped up. Second base as Pelfrey will go over and make the catch for out number 2.
Jenkins still has a runner at second base.
Now 2 outs as Brown up. Doubled to left in the second inning. Grounded out to short in the third. Scored a run in the second. Jenkins a run in the second, a run in the fourth, a run in the fifth.
Brown hitting .339.
First pitch upstairs, ball one. And Jenkins leading 3-2.
Rain coming down, sprinkles.
Here's the 1-0. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Backfield throws the first for out number 3. Jenkins does score another run. They lead at 3-2 as we go to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Due up for Breathitt County will be 7, 8, 9. That's Tinley, Hayes, Barnett, and Bellamy. We will take a 1-minute break. Be back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including 4-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 5. It is 3-2 in favor of Jenkins at the moment. Breathitt County will have 7, 8, 9 to the plate. Tinley, Hayes, Barnett, and Bellamy. Tinley Hayes was at the plate when the third out was made over at third base back in the bottom of the 4th, so she will lead off the bottom of the 5th. Breathitt County, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 stranded. Jenkins, 3 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors, 6 stranded so far for the Lady Cavaliers. As Breathitt County going to have to come from behind on this one.
We got a good one.
We do.
On the banks of Pambo Lake. 2
fighting the weather.
Equally,
like
yeah.
A little bit of a drizzle maybe going on right now. They're going to keep playing as much as they can. They do not want to have to try to come back on another day to finish this one.
Hopefully we can, we can get this game in.
Feel like I'm calling for a replay here. Headsets, hey. Tinley Hayes tripled in the second inning, knocked in a run, scored 1 herself on a wild pitch as they gave Breathitt County a 2-1 lead back in the second, and a big swing and miss here on the first pitch for strike 1.
Tinley Hayes, number 2, hitting .308.
She's looking to get something going for the Lady Cats here. Down in the count, no balls, 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Taking low, ball 1. 1-1 count.
Lady Cats trailing by 1. 3-2-2.
1-1 count. As Banks readies, delivers. Swing and miss for strike 2. Hear coyotes in the background.
Is that what that is?
That's what that is. The ambulance went by with sirens over on the mountain on the other side of the lake here. Banks with the 1-2. Popped up. Foul territory. Oh, fair territory, and she dropped it. It is fair. Hayes at first. That's the third error, in the game for Jenkins.
That could be a costly error for the Lady Cavaliers.
Sturgill tried to come out from behind the plate and make the catch. Breathitt County has the leadoff batter aboard. See if the Lady Cats can take advantage here. They trail at 3-2, bottom of the 5th. Leadoff batter aboard as Barnett to the plate. She walked in the second inning. Squares the bunt. Pulls back, takes ball 1 as the throw down to first. Hayes back just ahead of the throw.
I don't think she thought the second baseman was that close.
Barnett hitting .264.
Thought the second baseman.
Yeah.
That was a close play at first, though.
Second baseman closed that very quickly. So 1-0 count at the plate to Barnett. She's trying at the very least get the runner into scoring position as Banks winds the 1-0. Fouled over our heads for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
So Hayes at first base for Breathitt County.
Here comes the 1-1. Big swing and miss for strike 2. Seems like you see more hits on a 2-strike count in softball than you do in baseball.
Yeah.
Not sure why that is, but it is. 1-2 count here. Nobody out. Runner at first for Breathitt County. They trail it 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th as Banks winds the 1-2. Started a check swing, but did not. Takes ball 2 up high and throw down the first, not in time, as Hayes gets back safely. That's Tinley Hayes at first for Breathitt County. Count even at 2-2.
Lady Cats trailing by 1 run, 3-2-2.
Banks with the sign. Here's the break-even pitch. In the dirt, ball 3. Runs it full.
Count goes full, no outs. Lady Cats a runner at first.
They trail it 3-2 as they're trying to get runner into scoring position. Here comes the payoff pitch. Skips in the dirt, ball 4. Hayes will go to second. And Barnett will be at first.
It's her second walk in a row, isn't it?
Yes. Barnett's been at the plate twice. She's walked each time. I think are we getting a pitching change? I believe we will.
Number 99. I think we're warming up.
Jenkins comes with the pitching change. We will take a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds. This is WJSN Sports.
Hi, everybody. This is John Butt. I want you all to know that the Opportunity Store next to the post office in Jackson on Highway 15 has never had so many neat things to buy for low prices. A lot of them are new. The selection's never been greater. Clothes, shoes, whatnots, dishes, furniture. I mean, all types of things I can't begin to tell you. The hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4. That's the Opportunity Store next to the post office. I promise you, stop in. You'll say John was right. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, God is good all the time.
So the DP Cornett is going to pitch for Jenkins now. And we're trying to figure out what's happening with Banks. Did she come out? Do you see her anywhere on the infield, Coach?
Let's see if we can find.
Looking for number 8. She go into center field? No, Thacker's in center, I think. 4.
Let's see.
If that's the case, then
Did the pitcher bat?
the pitcher was batting, yes. Holbrook will then go into Banks' spot if that's the case. That's the way I have it anyway.
With Jenkins 3, Breathitt County 2.
Can they just stay in the same batting order?
Yeah, they do. Well, the first baseman will then have to – I don't think you can switch the deep. Pitcher was batting. The first baseman was not. I don't think you can take the pitcher who was batting and put her in the DP and bring the DP in.
Okay, that's what because that was a –
As Bellamy at the plate, swings and a miss on the first pitch for strike 1.
Bellamy hitting .259. 15 hits, 14 RBIs, 2 triples.
we got a runner in, but is that Ava Neese for Barnett? 15.
Number 15 is Ava Neese, a freshman.
Yeah, come in for Barnett.
Here's a foul ball
We're
for
going.
strike 2.
Kenzie said she just got a good workout going to third. She's getting loose now.
Getting loose now.
Said you let me go the whole way before you stop me. She's ready to go now. She knows how many steps it is.
Here's the 0-2 lined out. Foul, first base side. Still no balls, 2 strikes.
Breathitt County, a runner in scoring position in Hayes.
And that would have been nice if I'd have stayed in play.
Definitely.
Runners at first and second, nobody out. Three to 2, Jenkins leads it here in the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the 0-2 to Bellamy. He's going to line it in the right field fair.
Yes.
Down for a single. They wave Hayes around. Breathitt County ties the game. Runners go to second and third on the throw. And Lady Cats have something cooking here in the 5th.
Oh, yes. Big hit by Bellamy. A double.
Well, it's a single and goes to second on the throw.
She ends up on second, though.
It's an RBI, RBI single nonetheless. A big hit as Breathitt County rolls it to the top of the lineup with 2 runners in scoring position.
She said she didn't want that little right fielder out there to be. Just want to get her a ball.
Both
Get
Bellamy.
it to her. Keep her busy. She knows how it is out there.
So Raylan back at the plate. Nobody out.
Top of the lineup.
And pitch inside gets by the catcher, but able to retrieve it before anybody can advance. And it's a
And these 2
1-0
girls
count.
with Ava and Bellamy on base, if they get a good lick, they're probably both coming in.
They got some speed.
Yes. You want that on the bases.
Tied at 3.
As back squares the bunt, fouls off the pitch for strike 1. I think that might have caught Jenkins off guard a little bit that she squared the bunt. She's trying to help out her own cause. Tied at 3 here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitcher for Breathitt County at the plate. Raylan back with 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. A fly ball in the outfield could give Breathitt County the lead as the 0-1 is swing and miss for strike 2. Did they call a foul ball? I don't think they did. I think that's what the runner thought at third was they thought they called a foul ball, but I don't think they did. Good hustle by Sturgill behind the plate. And I'll say this, if you're the base runner and you're not sure, stay where you are.
Absolutely. Play it safe.
Yeah, with no outs. And
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and miss for strike 3. That's the first out for Breathitt County here in the 5th. And that'll bring Addie Salyers to the plate. Will they try to bunt her with runners at second and third and now 1 out?
she's got good speed. That could be a thought.
Corners in for Jenkins as Salyers fouls off the first pitch for strike 1.
1 out here.
They was guessing the bunt because they was all moving.
Well, here's what I would do. I'd still lay it down. Tell my base runner at third, come off the bag if it gets down. Wait for the throw, and if they throw it to first, don't go on contact.
Right.
Just wait for the throw to first, then take off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Salyers squares the bunt, gets by the. Now he got 2 runners at third. Runners back at third safely. Ball gets dropped by the third baseman. Neese trying to score, and she will.
And Bellamy goes to third.
How about that?
How about that?
Breathitt County with a 4-3 lead now over Jenkins.
That was a lot of movement.
It was.
Man. Addie Salyers is saying, what just went on?
And smart base running, too, by
Yes.
the Lady Cats.
Well, it took those 2 quick ones. That they were able to pull
You're
that
right.
off.
Well-coached team.
Yeah, she was able to run and get back and then run anyways.
You know what? I still try to get a bunt down. Still got a runner at third. That Jenkins is trying to appeal the call at the plate. She got the front corner of the plate just enough. When the umpire gave the safe sign, and I was watching that. I've done that myself. We got a 1-1 count with 1 out, runner at third. So Still one on, 4-3 Breathitt County. But she got, and when I say, Coach, front corner, she got like an inch of that front corner.
Just the edge.
Yes, the black part. As Salyers tries to bunt the 1-1, fouls it straight back to the screen for strike 2.
They need to try to get another hitcher real quick because I think they've got Jenkins' little nerves.
Yeah, got him rattled.
Yeah, they need to try to get another because there's 2 or 3 things that's happened.
4-3, Breathitt County.
And, you know, Coach, this is a situation where if a ball's in the dirt, swing at it. If it's going to get by the catcher, make him throw it.
Right.
Here's a line drive in the right center field. It'll get down. A RBI for Salyers and Breathitt County now leads it 5-3.
Salyers with a double.
That was a very nice lick right in the gap. She couldn't have thrown it from second base and placed it any better. That was great. You could tell when she hit it, it was a good solid hit. It was going to go somewhere else.
Yeah, it was on the line.
Yeah.
She ties her shoe. The senior comes through.
As Coach going to come out for Jenkins and talk to his infield, try to calm everybody down.
Yeah, they're
not only Larry Maggard, the official, but ties the shoes.
Got another pitcher for Jenkins, as it looks like it's going to be Brown going to the mound for the Lady Cavaliers. As we will take another 30-second break. Be back in 30 seconds. This is WJSN Sports.
Showtime is the place to eat. Pizzas, appetizers, sandwiches, french fries, great desserts, meals like chicken strips, baked spaghetti, and over 100 items on their menu. Open Monday through Friday. Also, while you're in Showtime, check out Jaden Cates Coffee Shop. In addition to coffee, drinks, they have donuts, gourmet sodas, boba lemonades, and so much more. For lunch, they offer loaded taters, tacos, nachos, rice bowls, and quesadillas. Stop by Showtime and tell them God is good.
Brown will be the new pitcher for Jenkins, as Sutherland will come in to play second, and Cornett goes to left field.
Man, when Salyers hit that, she come into view here on where I'm at, across first, and she just curled and was going to second. She was flying. And that's hard to make.
She's a good senior too.
Yeah, to make that cut and go, and she did.
Bowling at the plate now for Breathitt County. She'll swing and miss on the first pitch for strike 1.
Come on, Bowling. Another hit like that would be another score.
1 out, 1 on. Runners still in scoring position for Breathitt County. They now lead at 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. Brown delivers. This pitch is going to be fouled off first base side. Man, it would have been nice if it stayed fair down the line, but that's strike 2. But, Coach, we talked about it more. 2-strike hits in softball. Salyers a 2-strike hit.
Yep. And
that broke this game open a little bit for the Lady Cats. 2-run lead.
Brown, a freshman now on the mound. Brown, ERA of 3.38.
Brown lines and delivers the 0-2. Upstairs, taken for ball 1. Guys, who gave up all the – Cornett gave up all the run? No, she only got charged for one of those runs, right?
Yeah.
Banks got charged for 1. As the 1-2 is upstairs for ball 2. Count goes even at 2 balls, 2 strikes.
She's flipping it up here, and it's naturally going to carry up a little bit. Watch her.
Yeah, your release point
right here
with the underhanded throw is really going to determine more where it's at. As the 2-2 swing and miss for strike 3, and that's out number 2 for Breathitt County here in the 5th.
Salyers at second base.
And that brings Pelfrey to the plate for the Lady Cats. A long fly could give Breathitt County a 4-run lead. They lead it by 2, and the first pitch is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, they're keeping them off with changing the pitchers.
The rain has subsided here as the 1-0 is upstairs, ball 2.
We should come to her.
Breathitt County has a runner in scoring position.
Fans starting to get into it for the Breathitt County Lady Cats. Here's a ground ball foul, third base side for strike 1.
That's like some of the baseball players. And
yes,
some of the
and
football players.
that's
good.
the loudest group over there. And I'll say this: the atmosphere in postseason games for any sport is phenomenal in high school. I wish we could have that type of atmosphere for every game. That'd be awesome. Here's the 2-1 pitch here, taken for ball 3.
Breathitt County up by 2 over Jenkins.
Come on, Pelfrey.
Yeah, Jenkins that took the lead in the top half. Breathitt County retakes it back. Here's a long fly. Will it? No, it doesn't quite have the distance. Going over making the catch is Cornett. 4 out, number 3. Breathitt County plays 3, though. They lead it 5-3 going to the top half of inning number 6. And due up for Jenkins will be 7, 8, 9. That is Sturgill, Thacker, and Sutherland. We will take a 1-minute break. Be back in 1 minute. This is WJSN Sports.
Do you have someone you'd like to send flowers to? People love to receive flowers. Call Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. Located on South Main in Jackson, which is right down from Wendy's, a few spots there. They have a lot of things inside to look at for gifts also, and they will give you beautiful flowers to send out at competitive prices. And they have a wonderful staff in there, so it's good to have people like this around when you need flowers or some other things. Jackson Flowers, 666-4409. You'll be glad you did.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Breathitt County with a 5-3 lead over the Jenkins Lady Cavaliers. Due up for Jenkins this half inning will be 7, 8, 9. Sturgill, Thacker, and Sutherland.
Good first round softball game here in
Jenkins,
Jackson, Kentucky.
Jenkins had took the lead in the top of the 5th. Breathitt County, it was 3-2. Breathitt County then answered with 3 runs in the bottom half to take a 5-3 lead as Sturgill leading off the top of the 6th for Jenkins. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. For strike 1, Sturgill 1 for 2. Single to right in the 2nd, flied out to right in the 4th.
Sturgill hitting .435.
Here's the 0-1. Popped foul out of play for strike 2.
Sturgill on the year, 16 hits. 16 runs, 30 hits, 20 RBIs, 8 doubles.
0-2 count as back winds, delivers. Fouled off once again. Sturgill keeps the at-bat going.
It's almost like a change-up or something, but whenever she throws that motion with her pitch, they usually foul it. I don't know if they've got a lick off of her off. I don't know what the ball's doing.
I think it's dropping a little bit on them, and they're just getting over top of it. Here comes the 0-2. Swing and miss for strike 3, out number 1 here in the 6th for Jenkins.
Big out.
It's always nice to get that first one out.
And back just a freshman.
But she seems older because we've called her name.
In volleyball, yes.
Well, and she pitched starting pitcher last year for Breathitt County a lot. So with 1 out, that'll bring Thacker to the plate. Base is empty, and she'll foul off the first pitch for strike 1. She's 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out in the 2nd and 4th innings. Three runs on 10 hits for Jenkins. 4 errors. They've stranded 6. Breathitt County 5 runs, 4 hits. 1 error, 2 stranded. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted into shallow right field, and it will drop. Just
no man's land.
Just enough into right field where Pelfrey can't get to it, and shallow enough that Bellamy can't get to it.
All right, right in the hole.
So that puts a runner at first with 1 out. Brings Sutherland to the plate. Sutherland 1 for 2. Fouls the first pitch off. Out of play, third base side for strike one.
Sutherland, an 8th grader. She's hitting .383.
She singled back in the fourth, struck out in the second. Scored a run in that fourth inning.
That was her 19th hit of the season.
There's the 0-1, pop foul, third base side once again for strike two. So the count 0-2 with one out and a runner at first for Jenkins. Is back, readies, winds, delivers. Up and away, ball one.
Jenkins trails by 2 to Breathitt County.
1-2 count at the plate. Back delivers. Popped foul once again. Third base side, now to play.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Here comes the 1-2 once more. Ground ball into left field. Back-to-back singles for Jenkins. They have runners at first and second. And 1 out.
Breathitt County leading by 2 runs.
Sexton at the plate. She doubled back in the fourth, 1 for 3. Brought in a run on that double in the fourth inning. That run tied the game.
Just 1 out. They need to try to strike this one out or
get a double play. That would be nice.
Double play would be nice, yes.
I'll take care of business.
And they've done a few of those.
Yeah. We saw an unconventional double play today in the baseball game.
Yep.
Fly out to left, and then they threw the runner out at second, trying to get back. As back winds, the first pitch to Sexton is, did it hit her? I thought it hit her. It did. Runners
bases
will advance
loaded
as it loads the bases.
with 1 out. Infield's pulled in. No. Oh, have made it at the mound.
Yeah. They may pull the infield in, but what I would do is I would leave the middle back, bring the corners in, because you might be looking at it some type of a suicide squeeze here by Bailey. But keep the corners in, middle infield back. That way a ground ball, you can at least get an out. Even if a run scores, you're up 2. You don't want to give up a quick ground ball up the middle or anything, or that gets through because you've got everybody drawn in. As Breathitt County, the meeting, they brought everybody in, outfielders and all that time.
That was serious.
Yeah.
Only we didn't get a go.
Invitation only, man.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
I thought we had VIP tickets.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Bailey at the plate, 1 for 3. She singled in the third. Other than that, a couple of strikeouts as back. Wines delivers. Here's a chopper to third. Chloe Hayes Fields throws the plate to get the out, to get the force out for out number 2.
Big out.
Nice. She didn't hesitate. She just snatched that and flipped it up there. That was good. And do that one more time.
Base is still loaded, but now 2 outs for Jenkins.
So really, I guess it's any base now.
Touch any base.
Makes it a little more simpler.
Back winds the first pitch. Cornett taken for strike 1. Cornett 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double. Run scored as well. Breathitt County trying to get her out for the first time tonight. Here's the 0-1. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just off the plate. Bowling tried to frame it. Didn't get the call.
And 2 outs.
Here comes the 1-1. Swing and miss for strike 2.
Yes. One more and get out of this.
Get out of this jam.
And they need to go score a couple more because you can tell Jenkins can hit the ball.
Yes, they can.
And they can score. 2's not enough.
Breathitt County will have 5, 6, 7 to the plate when they get to the dugout. 2 outs, bases loaded, 1-2 count to Cornett. Back winds, delivers inside for ball 2.
Okay.
Coach, I'll say this. We might not have got the outcome we wanted in the first game today, but it was a good game, and we've been treated to another good game here this evening.
Yes.
Here comes the 2-2. Back delivers the break-even pitch. Ground ball foul, third base side.
Well, they've tried Chloe Hayes out today. A lot of foul balls went by her, and then even several.
Well, here's the thing. When you're playing third base, you want to make sure you can guard the line.
Right.
So if it goes foul and you're almost getting to it, then if it's on the line, you probably do get to it. So that means you're doing your job, making sure fair ball's not getting by you.
Because usually if it gets by you, it's going to be a double stand-up, and there's going to be some runs scored.
It's going to be extra bases, yeah.
Yeah.
2-2 count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Breathitt County leading 5-3 here in the top of the 6th. The break-even pitch from back. Grounded to first, and Barnett cannot clean it cleanly. Jenkins trying to score. They get the out at the plate. They do. Jenkins scores. They get within 1, 5-4, but Breathitt County heads up play to get the throw in. And again, coaches are going to ask the umpire about a potential obstruction call. I don't think they're going to get it. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It is 5-4 in favor of Breathitt County. Due up for the Lady Cats, 5, 6, 7. Chloe Hayes, Napier, and Tinley Hayes. We be back in 1 minute, back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including 4-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
We go to the bottom of the 6th. Breathitt County with a 5-4 lead over Jenkins. Will that be enough? If I'm Breathitt County, I would love to add another run or 2 here in the 6th.
Jenkins team will not go away.
Due up for Breathitt County this half inning, 5, 6, 7. That's Chloe Hayes, Napier, and Tinley Hayes as Lady Cats, again, look to add some insurance runs. They lead at 5-4. Jenkins has scored in each of the last 3 innings. It's been a run in the 4th, 5th, and 6th innings to go along with the run they scored in the 2nd. That's their 4. Breathitt County 2 in the 2nd, 3 in the 5th. 4 runs, 12 hits, 4 errors, 8 stranded for the Lady Cavaliers. 5 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors, 2 stranded for the Lady Cats.
We got Dandy here in the first round, the 14th region softball tournament in Jackson, Kentucky.
And it's the last game to be played in this opening round. The other games have been decided as Hayes will take the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. She's 0 for 2, flied out to center in the 2nd, reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Did steal a base, though. Facing Brown for the first time as the 1-0 pitch popped foul over our heads for strike 1.
Lady Cats hanging on to a 1-run lead.
1-1 count to Chloe Hayes. Breathitt County trying to get the leadoff batter aboard as Hayes will foul off the 1-1 for strike 2.
We do want to thank everybody for tuning in to WJSN 97.3, whether on radio or on YouTube.
Absolutely. We appreciate it. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled again out of play by Chloe Hayes. 3rd straight foul ball. There's the flying V.
Yep, flying V.
The geese flying overhead. Watch out, everybody. Hope you got your umbrellas up.
Yeah.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Count even at 2-2. Actually saw a clip the other day of an older clip of the goose that got loose in the Major League Stadium and then flew off the scoreboard. Wound up in the seats. It was okay, though. Break-even pitch is upstairs for ball 3. Runs it full. Chloe Hayes leading off the bottom of the 6th for Breathitt County. Lady Cats lead at 5-4. Looking to add a run or two here. Try to get a little bit of separation between them and Jenkins going to the top of the 7th as the payoff pitch fouled off again by Chloe Hayes. Keeping the at-bat going. That is the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. 7 pitches so far. Payoff pitch. Taken for ball 4. Is upstairs.
And Brown wanted that one, but it was high.
The last 2 out of the 3 pitches, she's wanted to be a strike.
Chloe Hayes froze, looked at the umpire, and he said it was upstairs. Ball 4. So leadoff batter aboard for the Lady Cats as they try to get an insurance run here in the bottom of the 6th. They lead at 5-4. Napier digs in, squares the bunt, misses. As Hayes goes to second, they throw her out.
And got her.
I just don't. With 1 out,
That's the first out.
Because that little catcher, that little catcher's done that a couple times. I mean, they've been close. You got to wait for your speed.
As the 0-1 fouled back out of play for strike 2.
One out now for Breathitt County. Leading 5-4.
0-2 count. Napier 0 for 2 so far, looking for a first hit. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. That's out number 2.
This Jenkins team is fired right back up, Coach.
Yeah, that's what I was saying a while ago. They needed to score when they had. But it was just a game of basketball game. The runs or rallies, I guess, in softball and baseball.
Tinley Hayes at the plate with the bases empty and 2 outs. And she'll hit the first pitch to deep left and gone. I started to say off the fence. It bounced up the hill.
Now, how about
and that is out.
It's out of here, too. She killed that one there a while ago.
Should touch them all.
And there you go. Breathitt County extends their lead 6-4 as Coach Couch gets the close-up of Tinley Hayes touching the plate. Breathitt County gets an insurance run. Why stop there?
And there's just 2 outs they've got.
I said it was out, and then I went, wait a minute, because the way it bounced, it looked like it hit the fence. And it did go out of the ballpark. As at the plate is Barnett. She'll take the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Barnett looking for her first official at bat. She's walked both times she's been to the plate in the 2nd and 5th innings. As the 1-0 goes upstairs, ball 2, and she's ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes.
Breathitt County up 2.
I bet she don't strike at this one. Sit there and wait on it.
Why would you need to? It's upstairs, ball 3.
Yeah. She's got to come to her now. Well, these lights are nice they put in here.
They are very nice.
And the 3-0 pitch upstairs, ball 4. As that'll put a runner at first. Bellamy at the plate for Breathitt County. She singled her right back in the 5th, 1 for 2, an RBI and a run scored.
You like a little bit of that mouthy, but not too much.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes the first pitch to Bellamy. A ground ball to third. She's got speed. Can she beat it to first? She cannot. Good defensive play by Bates at third. Gets the out. Breathitt County strands a runner, but the big hit, the home run by Tinley Hayes, gives Breathitt County a 6-4 lead as we go to the top half of the 7th. Due up for Jenkins, 4, 5, 6. That's Bates, Holbrook, and Brown. Jenkins needs 2 to keep it going. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Hi, everybody. This is John Budd. I want you all to know that the Opportunity Store next to the post office in Jackson on Highway 15 has never had so many neat things to buy for low prices. A lot of them are new. The selection's never been greater. Clothes, shoes, whatnots, dishes, furniture. I mean, all types of things I can't begin to tell you. The hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4. That's the Opportunity Store next to the post office. I promise you, stop in. You'll say John was right. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, God is good all the time.
We go to the top half of inning number 7. Breathitt County with a 6-4 lead over the Jenkins Lady Cavaliers. Due up for Jenkins, 4-5-6. That's Bates, Holdbrook, and Brown. Bates comes to the plate, 2 for 3. Singled in the first, doubled in the fifth, flied out to left in the third. All have been to left field. So 2 for 3, a double, and an RBI so far for Bates tonight. She'll lead off the 7th for Jenkins. Breathitt County leads at 6-4. Jenkins needs 2 to keep it going, and first pitch, and it's a hit for the Lady Cavaliers. First batter aboard. They come out swinging, do the Lady Cavaliers. And if they go down, they'll go down that way. So lead off batter aboard for Jenkins.
Yeah, very feisty bunch.
Yeah, somebody must have said something to her in the dugout. She was like, I knew what I was doing.
So Holbrook, and I'm checking to see if it is Holbrook at the plate. No, it's the original pitcher, Banks, to bat for Jenkins. Explain that one to me. Yeah, she'll square the bunt. It'll go foul for strike 1.
Thank goodness, because that little
It got by Hayes, yeah.
Worries me just a little.
So Jenkins, a runner at first base.
Banks 0 for 3. Down in the count. No balls, 1 strike. A couple of strikeouts and a pop out to second. Here comes the 0-1. She squares the bunt again. Pops it up.
Yes.
And they make the catch.
Double play.
In foul territory. They get to throw to first in time. Double it up. 2 down.
Doubled her up. Big play.
I couldn't see until it come into the hole here, and I just got a glimpse of the ball, and I saw her glove. She whirled to throw that thing to first. So I don't know if somebody hollered at her or she just instinctively done it because that was nice.
The pitcher, Brown, now up, hitting .339.
And the first pitch takes strike 1.
And they need to get out of this one.
Brown 1 for 3. Doubled in the second. Other than that, a couple of ground outs to the shortstop and to the pitcher. Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to third. Gets by and fair. Brown rounds first and stays right there. Pelfrey. Nice job to get that ball and don't let it get by her.
A little Bellamy was coming running up, so that was a nice backup in case she didn't get it.
Jenkins still alive.
At this point in time, on every throw, everybody ought to be moving. Somebody needs to be backing up. Somebody needs to be going. I mean, if you're not moving, you're daydreaming.
Sturgill at the plate for the Lady Cavaliers. She's 1 for 3 tonight. A single to right field in the second. Other than that, flied out to right in the fourth. Struck out in the sixth. Has an RBI up with the runner at first and 2 outs. First pitch, fouls it off for strike 1.
Sturgill hitting right at .435. Breathitt County up by 2. Trying to close this one out over a feisty Jenkins squad.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and miss for strike 2. They throw down the first. Runner gets back in time. 0-2 count at the plate. Breathitt County one strike away from advancing to the semifinal number 1. We assume tomorrow, the schedule anyway. We know the weather forecast. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled out of play. Still no balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that double play a few minutes, that was big, wasn't it?
Huge.
Yes,
yes.
Yeah, would have had a runner at third and runners at the corners at the very least, but that would have been a foul ball, so she would have had another swing. Here comes the 0-2 from back. In the dirt, gets by the catcher. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch.
Jenkins now has a runner in scoring position.
And she's fast.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anything in the outfield, she's coming home.
Got a 1-2 count at the plate, though.
Yeah, let's
Focus
get
on
this
getting
one.
the out.
Yes.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to short. Napier fields, throws to first, cannot corral it. And
Jenkins scores.
Run scores 5-4.
Score 6-5. Jenkins stays
Mahala.
alive.
Do your senior leadership out there, and she's doing it. Someone's getting a little excited. It's not the time right now to be excited. Really, the girls need to just chat. Let your leaders take over at this point in time. Everything that you could say to these kids, you should have said sometime throughout the season. And now it's the leaders, the seniors, are saying, I'm going to have to go home and never get to play another softball game if we don't get this out here or strike or whatever. So them seniors can a lot of times say more than a coach can ever say.
At the plate is Thacker for Jenkins, 1 for 3, single to right in their last at bat. A strikeout and a ground out in the second and fourth prior to that.
Breathitt County up by 1.
2 outs, just got to get 1 out to finish it. 6-5, Lady Cats, as James said. Here's the pitch from back. Popped foul for strike 1.
This crowd isn't going anywhere, are they?
No, 5-6. Jenkins still a kid on first base. They still got hope. Breathitt sure don't want it to happen. Yes.
The 0-1 inside corner taken for strike 2. It's an 0-2 count at the plate. Breathitt County trying to finish this one out. 6-5, they lead it in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. Jenkins, the potential tying run at first base. Back, winds the 0-2. Upstairs, ball 1.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lady Cats leading by 1.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. I think Thacker actually went up and chased one up and out of the zone on that one to foul it off. She did keep the at-bat going. Still a 1-2 count, though. 2 outs.
That's what you call a hitter, right? They're not going to sit and settle if they can.
Well, you protect.
Get it.
You protect, and then when you get it hit, a pitch you can do something with, you hit it.
Right. Don't leave it up to umpire to make that call.
Here comes the 1-2. Upstairs, ball 2.
Still all right, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Here comes the break even. Taken for
Yes.
strike 3. Breathitt County will advance to semifinal tomorrow to take on the Hazard Lady Bulldogs.
That was a very, very good game.
As we'll get this one scored real quick. All right, so for Jenkins, 1 run in the second, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 1 in the seventh. They scored 1 run in 4 consecutive innings, 5 runs, 14 hits, 4 errors, and 9 stranded for the Lady Cavaliers. For Breathitt County, 2 runs in the second, 3 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, 6 runs on 5 hits, 3 errors by Breathitt County, and they stranded 3 runners as Breathitt County holds on to win 6-5 over Jenkins. And again, they will take on the Hazard Lady Bulldogs in semifinal. I'm assuming semifinal number 1, that's how the bracket's supposed to be. Semifinal number 2 will be Perry Central, Letcher Central. Don't know what day, what time just yet. I'm assuming tomorrow, as let you guys talk for a second.
As Breathitt improves to 20-7, Jenkins falls to 20-9.
As the player of the game for Jenkins goes to number 99, Cornett. And on that note, Aiden Combs was the player of the game for Breathitt County in their matchup earlier today. Breathitt County gets a 6-5 win over Jenkins to advance the semifinal. We will pass along any information we get as far as when and what time. Just a sec.
We're thinking tomorrow at I guess 6 and 8. We're thinking. For right now, weather permitting, but they're giving a lot of rain. So I put the world famous sports talk coach just on standby to see if we can get more likely not tomorrow because we have to wait and see.
Right.
But it's a big win for Breathitt County. Jenkins, a 5-0 bunch, a good team. Jenkins only a couple of seniors. Breathitt County only a couple of seniors. So,
So when the games are played, Breathitt County Hazard will play the first semifinal at 6. The second one would be at 8. Now, given the weather,
who knows?
All that, we don't know if it will be tomorrow, if it'll be the next day or when or where. I would assume Breathitt County will try to play at home if they can.
Absolutely.
They're the host. I would, you get a chance to play a home game, and, you want to do that as much as you can as our camera gets hit in center field. Everything's okay, looks like. As, once again, final score, Breathitt County defeats Jenkins 6-5. And we're going to sign it off. So for everybody who's helped us out with all our broadcasts this year, I want to say thank you to Rick Hensley, Brandon Griffith, Cadence Neese, Becky Neese, Gavin Davidson ran the board for us in the first game. Also John Bunn. Thank you, Morgan Terry, running the board for us this evening back at the station. Of course, Coach John Couch on the camera tonight. Did a good job, as he always does. For my colleague to my left, James Turner, I'm Stephen Neese. God is good.
All the time.
Take it away, Morgan Terry.